It's Wes
and Chanda. Welcome to DinkLife. We are still near San Francisco, but we made a drive 45 minutes south this morning, and we are now at the Winchester Mystery House. This is on Wes's bucket list. It has been for however long he's known about it. For me, I just learned about it not that long ago, but I'm pretty stoked. We love going to weird stuff like this, and there's also like a little Christmas market and an Oddities expo today, so that's why we decided to come today. It's a Saturday rather than come during the week, just so that we could get this too. Now, I think we also did add on the basement tour.
Yeah, we do have the basement tour too.
So I don't know how much all of it costs together. Again,
I think the basement was like 12 a person. I don't know.
Yeah, the basement add-on was cheap.
It was cheap,
to whatever the price of admission was. But yeah, if you're staying up near, now also we are not staying in downtown San Francisco, so if you were there, I would say it's probably an hour
yes,
drive.
It will be an hour
because
drive,
we were staying a little farther south, so just keep that in mind when you're planning your days and stuff. It's not super close. It's probably a day trip. I don't know what else there is to do down here. I was expecting this to be a neighborhood, but it's weird. This house is legit just dropped in the middle of an industrial park. It's really strange.
They obviously build around it.
It's like when you go to Tokyo and you're just walking down a busy street and you look over and there's a temple and you're like, oh, okay. That's what this is kind of like. Like we drove up, we got off the freeway and I was like, oh shit, it's just sitting there in the middle of a industrial park, like business complex. So yeah, that part's weird, but why not? This is a weird house anyway, so it should be in a weird location. So anyway, we're going to go in and check it out and take you along with us if we can, as much of it as we can take you. If we're not allowed to tape, obviously we won't. But we're going to go check it out, so come on along.
It is funny. I would have thought the Winchester Mystery House would have been like in a neighborhood, but it's like in this like industrial area. It's kind of crazy. And there it is over there. We are walking up to the front gate right here. And then you start off in the gift shop right here.
Which is a little weird. Usually you come out of the gift shop.
Those are cool little glasses. They got a bullet lodged right in them. They do have a little model of the house right here. It's pretty big. They do got some cool looking shirts. And some magnets. A few more magnets. Some keychains. That is a really cool t-shirt. Yeah, they got a cool black cat one too. That does look cool.
It's super cheap too.
Oh, nice. So it was what? It was only 29.
Clearance for 29 bucks. It was originally 42.
This is a cool hoodie too for 49 bucks right there. That's another cool one too.
That's a girl one.
Yep.
Look at that.
That's a cool hat with the silhouette of the house. The spider webs. And then outside the gift shop by these ropes right here is where you meet for your tour. Now we're waiting for the tour to start inside the first room.
Easy there. No video shooting on these grounds. Move along unless you want to join our collection of ghosts.
Now we are back outside the house after the tour.
And as suspected, we were not allowed to take video in there, which is why you didn't see any, but we took tons of pictures, so Wes did share those.
That's cool. Looks like they have a Fright Night here too. And here's the front of the house. You can see it kind of just sits in this industrial park across the street too. It is a fancy front door. It's wacky. I do wonder if that is part of the house that got destroyed in the earthquake.
Oh, that piece, yes.
Oh, there's the pump house. Some other random outside buildings. It's another one of the carriages. Got a big orange tree over there too. Guess this is more part of the farm area right here. There's the foreman's house.
Well, hello there.
Here's
My name
the
is Warren.
fruit drying
That was one of
shed.
Mrs. Winchester's farm hands. I worked.
She had a working farm. During her first years here, she purchased about 160.
Look, they must have axe throwing for like the holidays or Halloween maybe. And some of the booths of the Oddities fair here. We got some here in like the old horse barn, it looks like.
So, there's a little Christmas market, craft, oddities, fair, weird things. But anyway, this lady was selling, it's called Big Top Sweet Shop. And it's like those real candied nuts that you can get at fairs and stuff. However,
I've
hers
never had them
are
like this.
spicy. There's cayenne, black pepper, and smoked paprika. So on the end is a kick. So we bought this bag and we're snacking on it. These are delicious.
Yeah, it was $13 for the bag.
Well worth it.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
It's the Winchester Mansion Shooting Gallery here. Well, they even got the sign over there.
They sure do.
It's cool. Oh, and it has like a
Trap door.
trap door. That's neat. Pretty cool. And here's good old Zelda right here. It's a cool looking machine though.
Alright guys, so we just finished up the Winchester Mansion, and unfortunately, as you saw, we were not allowed to take you with us. You can take all the photographs you want, but no flash photography and no video, unfortunately. Now the grounds you can video till your heart's content, which you also saw there, and the gift shop and all of that stuff. Now, our tour was at 10:20. It is 12:52 now. About 30 minutes of that was doing the Christmas market, so I would say you could probably do this place very easily in 2 hours.
Yeah.
We also had the basement tour, which probably added an extra 15 to 20 minutes or so.
It's not super long, the basement
No,
tour.
it's not, but it's worth it.
It's
I
cool to
think.
see. Yeah, I thought it was cool to see.
It was definitely worth the extra $13. So, I mean, you know, if you're going to pay to come here, you might as well do the whole thing, at least in my opinion.
Yep.
But so I think you could probably get this done in 2 hours pretty easily if you're planning your day around that.
Yeah, I would say so.
We came pretty early. I think it opened at 10, and at 10:20 was when we got our tickets for it, and it wasn't super busy. There's about 20 to 25 people in each tour group, so they're smaller tours, and they do go pretty consistently. So, but you do have to book a time. Lots of good stuff in the gift shop. Lots of good stuff, and it was just really cool.
Yeah, and I thought it was. Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted
yeah.
to do it. I've seen it on TV. I thought it was worth stopping down here for.
It definitely was, and I got to tell you, like. I would probably come back just to see the Halloween thing, you know, because we're so into Halloween. Like that would
I'm sure it's cool.
That would be really, really cool to see, even though, you know, we don't really believe in that kind of haunting and things like that, it would still be really cool to check out and to see what they do around here.
Yep.
You can also have events here. You can get married. You can, you know, rent it for reunions, things like that. So
Yeah, it has really pretty
sure it
gardens
costs a
and
pretty
grounds.
penny. Yeah, it's strange because it is right in the middle of an industrial complex, and yet the grounds are so beautiful. You can't really see anything much from the street except the top of the house sticking out.
And I
so.
wasn't to say now it makes more sense from taking the tour because it used to be all farmland around here, and then it got just bought up. And
Right, the city got built
industrialized.
around
Yep.
it, right? So there were some really interesting things that they tell you on the tour, which, you know, we won't give it all away because if you want to come, you want to take the tour yourself. But it was good. It was really good, and it was a fun time. It does look like the parking lot here attached to the house is completely full, and people are now parking across the street, which maybe is another good reason that you should get here as
Come
early
early,
as
yeah.
possible or later in the day, whichever one. But middle of the day seems very popular. However, it is the Saturday after Christmas too, so that probably explains a lot of it. But it didn't seem terribly crowded like while we were there, so that was the nice part. They
They break
split
the groups up.
Yes,
nice, yeah.
they split the groups up into very manageable numbers. But anyway, we loved it. This was a great tour, and I would definitely recommend doing it, and I would do it again if I was in the area. So just remember, as always, whatever you decide to do, just get out there and do it.
Unfortunately, we were not able to take video inside. I know I took about 200 photos, and I know Chanda probably took a ton too, but here's only a few of our photos from our trip inside. Be warned, there are many tight, claustrophobic hallways through the house. And then there's stairways to nowhere and many unfinished areas. At the beginning of the tour, they do show off some of the stained glass windows she's into. This one she helped design. She was very into spiderwebs and having 13 of something and everything. She also had arthritis in her old age, and there's many stairways that have 2-inch high steps. This is examples of wallpaper that she fitted throughout the house, and here's a picture of what it used to look like when it was a farm. More weird stairways. And here's more hidden spiderwebs. And here's a doorway that just goes to nowhere. This was her indoor gardening area. It also had a sink, which was cutting edge at the late 1800s. This front room's still damaged from the 1906 earthquake. The mansion used to be 7 stories tall, but is only 3 stories now from the damage of the earthquake. They did have the house decorated with 13 Christmas trees for the holiday season. We did pay extra for the basement tour, which required hard hats. We then headed down into the basement, which had a very spooky vibe. You do come up and cross over through the kitchen. I did want to point out the obsession with 13 is the 13 drains in the sink. This is part of the elevator that's in the house. And then you head back down into the basement. This area has had ghost sightings. And here's a cool shot looking up through the elevator shaft. And this is supposedly the most haunted area of the house where the wheelbarrow ghost can be sighted. And here's where she stored all the ash that she would use around the property.
You're gone.
Little hill!
What, Mom?